I'm just coming in from work. I know I scheduled this live stream for I think was it 7 o'clock this evening, but they offered me overtime at work. So your girl, I love my job so much, so I had to step in for them. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna wait for the 1 minute countdown for YouTube to notify others. Jemima said, I always say some Nigerians, though they boast about loving Nigeria, I don't believe them. They tarnish Nigeria and they're making it out for innocent Nigerians and the generation to come. Absolutely, you are right, Jemima. You're absolutely right. So I'm just waiting for the countdown, and then we shall commence this title, the video we have got to talk about. So please like this live stream as it come in. I really appreciate it. Please like and share as it come in. Like and share, and let's talk, because we are going to be talking. I'm going to be pointing on a lot of things today. So please like and share as you come in. Like and share, guys. Pardon me, I've just come back in from work, so I need to have a cup of tea. All right. So please like this live stream as you come in. Right. So we've had the 1 minute countdown. So hi everyone. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanoko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So this live stream is going to be very quick. I'm not going to waste your time. So you all saw the news that we woke up to. And one thing I want you guys to know about me, okay? For me, I am Team Jackpa, okay? I encourage Jackpa out of Nigeria. I encourage it till tomorrow. Don't allow whatever is happening abroad right now to deter you. If you have the determination to leave Nigeria, see, I will encourage you to do so. I will encourage you to do so. Reason why I'm saying is that if our own country, as in Nigeria, as Nigeria is, if our country is good, nobody will want to jackpot. Gone are the years whereby people will actually come abroad to study, and then they will return back to their country of abode because their country is good for them. But nowadays, when people come to study abroad, they don't want to go back. If our country was good, they would go back. So for me, I will forever encourage you to jackpot if you have the means. The only time I will not encourage you to jackpot is if you are borrowing money. Please like this live stream as you come. I really appreciate you guys. If you can hear me, also let me know in the comment section. If you have the funds to travel, please do so. But if you're now going to go and start borrowing money to travel, or you are having to sell your assets to travel, then that's when I'm not going to support you. Okay, so let's dive straight into this story. And one thing people don't understand is this, that UK, United Kingdom, happens to be the easiest country you can migrate to. The United Kingdom is one of the easiest country you can migrate to. I'm going to share a quick story before I start the story of this Nigerian people that keep spoiling our face. There's somebody I know in this Scotland. We were into the immigration system, asylum system years ago. We were in the same process till we all got our paper. So she settled in the UK. She now invited her brother via visiting visa into the UK. So then she was like, oh, her brother did not want to go back to Nigeria. And I was like, how do you want to do it? Visiting visa. With visiting visa, there's how long can you keep him in your house for, or how long can you allow him stay in your house and feed him? How long will you do that for? And he's a grown-up man. So she was like, oh, he said he wants to stay, doesn't want to go back to Nigeria. This story that I'm telling you, that guy is dark, is not as tall, it's not the finest, but he's all right. He is married to a Scottish woman. Yeah, this guy met a Scottish woman, a white woman. They are married now. They've got 2 kids and they're living fine. Somebody who came with a visiting visa. Okay, so if you come into the UK or any country in a legal way, you will enjoy the benefits of living in a country legally, in a legal way. Because if you come with a visiting visa cannot allow you work. If you come with a tourist visa, it will not allow you work. And if you decide to stay and not go back to Nigeria, you are going to struggle, because hardly would you work for a long time before the people you are working for will realize that, oh, the paperwork that you're using to work is not yours. Because lots of people do that, but you can't get away with something like that in Scotland. If you want to go and work using somebody's paperwork, you cannot get away with it. People, they will catch you. Grace Big said, for legal way only equals. Exactly. If any country at all you want to go to, if you go in a legal way, you will reap the benefits. Your story will not be the people, your story will not be the story of people who go abroad and after 45 years they cannot go back because they've not legalized themselves. They don't have anything good back home. That's because they were living like they were living in a way that they're not even their living is not even worth it because they keep running from helter skelter. So with that being said, like, as I'm going to be reading the story, I'm going to be, sharing advice and, giving information as well. I used to interpret for an immigration lawyer. So when it comes to immigration, all this information, I have a knowledge of them. I might not be able to give you a definite answer to what question you have, but I'll be able to point you in the direction, what website you need to go. There's a website, www.gov.uk. If you want to come into the UK, that website has all the information you need that will help you to travel to the UK, that will help you to secure your paperwork that you need to travel to the UK. If you are going through one agent, yeah, people go through agent, but trust me, agent will use a dagbo for you. You might not be aware, but you pay that agent thousands of money, and part of the documentation they will use for you, they will use dagbo. Some will go and use fake bank account for you. So many things, which in the case of these guys now, four of them, four Nigerians have been jailed. I woke up to that news this morning as I was preparing for work, and I just sunk back into my bed like, what? People are still trying to learn not to pay money for certificate of sponsorship in the UK. As I'm telling you guys right now, there are some people who are in this UK that are still paying people thousands of pounds to buy certificate of sponsorship. When people like me, when immigration channels on this YouTube are saying that certificate of sponsorship should not be sold to you, if there's anybody that is selling certificate of sponsorship to you, make sure you go into the next police station and go and report such person. Either their name or their company. Certificate of sponsorship for care workers is free. People, I was still reading a news last week. Someone said that somebody duped her of £4,000. And I was like, you are dumb. Because there's news everywhere to say that certificate of sponsorship is not to be sold. Why are you paying £4,000 to somebody? So people are still trying to learn. We are still trying to make people learn from that. And then these people now, 4 Nigerians, 3 of them are male and 1 is a female. The Home Office said the 4 made fraudulent EU settlement scheme applications for Nigerian nationals between 2019 and 2023. They were all sentenced at the Woolwich Crown Court on Tuesday. See, any of you that are watching me or you come across this video at any time, if you have had dealings with these 4 people, because they said they did it between 2019, so 2019, 2020, 2023, they did this thing for 4 years. If you ever had business with these 4 people, trust me, the immigration will find you. If you ever had business with these 4 people and they did paperwork for you for EU settlement, the Home Office will find you and they will catch you. So one of them is a woman, and they are all Yoruba people. And I'm not trying to be tribalistic here, okay? Because at the end of the Yoruba or Igbo, whatever, we are still all Nigerians. This will affect us as Nigerians. Either we are Yoruba or we are Igbo or we are Edo. It does not matter. We are still under one, we are still known as Nigerians. Few Nigerians keep staining out. They keep staining our white. Oh, in fact, there's another video I was going to upload tomorrow about a Nigerian who duped US, who did a fraud. This person had the audacity to leave US and to enter US again after being involved in fraud. That video, I'm going to upload it sometimes at the end of the week because I've got another video I want you guys to watch tomorrow. So they said that these people were jailed. Abraham Alade, Olarotimi Onifade, 41. And they are not young. The oldest is 54. Abayomi Aderinsoye Shodipo, 38. Nosimat Mojisola Gbadamosi, 31. That one is the woman. And Adekunle Kabir, 54. Were all sentenced in London. So what they were doing was that they were selling Nigerian customary marriage certificates and other fraudulent documentation to help applicants to remain in the country. You all know things like this is common among the Asian people. I don't have to use all my mouth to tell you people. This, like all this, the way they use documentation, so they say they want to marry one another to get paper and they'll pay. See this story of these people doing this paper, me and my husband, we almost fell victim to it years ago. But thank God that at that time when we were wanting to do it, the money did not come, so we're not able to do it. But I'm thankful to God that we did not fall into it. So it says here that they carried out the enterprise between March of 2019 and May last year, and were also found to have provided false Nigerian customary marriage certificates and other fraudulent documentation to help applicants remain in the country. So other people, obviously, maybe they came in through one visa or the other that does not allow them to live here in the UK, and they felt like, oh, there's an easy way they've been doing it. If you pay somebody to marry somebody, they will do paperwork for you, just like they do paperwork in Nigeria. If you go to Oluyole or whatever they call them, that's where they do that. An investigation from the Home Office in the UK and Lagos found more than 2,000 false marriage documents were facilitated by the group, who themselves were Nigerians. So this is not only this was not only in the UK alone. These same people did this thing also in Nigeria. So those of you that are planning to come to Nigeria now, it's from Nigeria that they will start putting heights into your application. So Home Office Chief Immigration Officer said this group was absolutely prolific in their desire to abuse our borders and have they've been brought to justice, which is good because they need to teach them lesson. And like I said, those of you that have had dealings with these people, but by boya, sooner or later, Home Office will find you and it will affect you. It will affect you. Okay? So as with many GANGNs we encountered, their sole priority was financial gain. Yes, it's financial gain. Same thing with the sale of certificate of sponsorship. There was a pastor was it in Birmingham? A pastor was selling a certificate of sponsorship for £9,000. And this pastor was caught via video recording. I have that video on my channel. And people are still going to go and buy certificate of sponsorship when the government says that it is free. It is the employer that is employing you to their work that will apply to you. The only amount of money you are going to be paying is £250. But these people are taking £9,000 from you. So it says here that their team was able to intercept their operation and they've obviously been jailed. We will continue to tell. So that's the officer of immigration saying that yes, they were happy that they were jailed. Onifade from Gravesend in Kent and Shodipo from Manchester were both found guilty of conspiracy to facilitate illegal entry into the UK and conspiracy to provide articles used in fraud. And we all know in this UK, in this abroad, they don't joke when it comes to case of fraud. Hey, when it comes to the case of fraud, UK government don't take it lightly. They don't take it lightly. If they arrest you for fraud, if they imprison you, they will deport you afterwards. So they were jailed for 6 years and 5 years respectively. Badamose from Bolton was convicted of obtaining leave to remain by deception. And so one of them, like I said, do you hear that? He was convicted of obtaining leave to remain by deception, by lies and fraud, by false representation, and sentenced to 6 years. So that one now, at the end of the day, will probably send him back home. Because they found out that the documentation he used to apply for leave to remain was fake. Kabir from London was found guilty of possession of an identity document with improper intention, but was cleared of obtaining leave to remain by deception. He was jailed for 9 months. So who is that Kabir again? I think the Kabir is the woman. Let me check her name. No, the Nosimot is the other one with documentation. So this is how our Nigerian counterparts are disgracing us in the UK or abroad elsewhere. This is how our Nigerian people are disgracing us abroad. Because at the end of the day, like I said from the beginning of this video, UK is the easiest country you can come into. If it's in your plans that you want to jackpot, you want to travel abroad, start working towards it. Start working to maybe saving your money, so that you can have your own account. Because I've seen people where they say they want to travel and agent is running an account for them. Agent is going to go and buy bank statement for them. You know what? These things, you will get caught. Sooner or later, you will get caught. And one thing is this: there are other ways that you can get paper abroad. There are ways you can get paper abroad without being involved in all this illegal. Who go snitch on them? Whereas the investigation says that they've been spying on them since Nigeria. So it's not only here in the UK. They knew about them from Nigeria. There was a show that was watching on Channel 4 on how the UK immigration were intercepting how Asian people will marry 20 people. One person will marry 20 people with different names. You know, they all look alike. So this immigration, they know about these things. They know. So the way it is now, they've been investigating them from Nigeria. So they have this business also in Nigeria. So people who want to travel from Nigeria now, their documentation, they will put certificate together for the certificate that is not theirs. Maybe the one they went to go and buy at Oluyole, or where is that place in Lagos that if you need any paperwork, you just go there. They will do it for you. They've been investigating them from Nigeria. So obviously, from all of their investigation, it's traced back to them. Maybe somebody snitched of them. We don't know that. From the reports so far, we don't know if anybody snitched on them. But obviously, they carried out their investigation and they were found out. They were found out. As he said, but it's not easy to get paper for there. Who tell you say it's not easy? Did you hear the story I told? Oluwole, thank you, Ruth. Did you hear the story I said in the beginning? That I have a friend. Her brother came in with a visiting visa. The guy, less than a year that he arrived in Scotland, he married a Scottish woman. He married a Scottish woman and they have 2 children together now. And boy, the boy is living fine. He's doing great. That's one thing you guys don't know. Even if this thing that I'm saying, I should not be saying it on here. Maybe I should use Yoruba so that those of you that understand will speak Yoruba. When you come to the UK, the easiest way, if you don't want to be cutting corners, is to marry Oyinbo. Marry Aláwọ̀ funfun. Yes, that's your easiest way out. That's the easy way out for you. You don't have to pay anybody a penny. Lọ fẹ́ aláwọ̀ funfun. That's the easy way out for you. That's one thing you guys don't know. Like I said, the story of that my friend's brother, he came in with a visiting visa. With less than a year, he found a white Scottish woman. This guy went to the club because when he came back, when he came to the UK, his sister is always like, oh, he's going to the club, he's going to the club, he's going to the club, he's going to the club. It was the club that he was going to. By the time he grabbed one girl, he did not like that one. By the time he found the third one, that third one that he found out, they are legally married in Scotland, and they have 2 children. Now, white woman he married, and I've seen other girls who came into Scotland, tall, slim, fair. Now, white man, then they follow. Now, white man, then they follow. After a few years, if they, some of them, their marriages, their relationship is their marriage is waxing stronger. You settle. But if you want to remain on visiting visa and be running up and down, that is when you hear some people that you say, after many years in being in abroad, they don't have nothing to show for it. How will you have nothing to show for it? Because you are working hand-to-hand job and they are paying you less. But if you're living legally in the United Kingdom or anywhere in the abroad, you will reap the benefit of that country. I am a testimony of that. I am a testimony of that. And many more people that I know. And some people I still have emails, people who are sending me emails that, can they claim asylum? You can still use asylum to come in, even though if you come into visiting visa or whatever, you can still use asylum. But then there are some law, there are some proverbs that you will have to say, and those proverbs must be hot. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ gbóná gan. Tó bá gbóná kò ní jẹyọ. It will not work. That's what I've said to people that have emailed me, because I shared the story of how I got my permission. I shared the story that I know. Aduro is another way that you can use, and aduro is beneficial for people who already have children. If you're single, if you're a single man or single woman, aduro will be hard. Aduro will be hard. And if you are a couple like husband and wife with children, aduro will be hard. They will find it very easy to send all of you back at once. Hence why, during our own time, it is the women and the children that will come. It is later when the wife is settled that the husband will now come and show face, say, now me be the husband though. And that way, home office will have no choice, because they will not want to separate the family. They will have no choice but to, please guys, like this live stream. There's 30 of you watching me. Like this live stream and share it, please. So guys, these people are disgracing Nigerians. That was why I'm like, this video, I was going to do a sit-down video so it's not long, so I can say whatever I want to say and, get out so that people can watch it. Some Nigerians, they are the ones who are making Nigerians pass through some of the things we pass through in the abroad. And like I was saying to you guys sometimes ago, that I went into a bank years ago. If you go into a bank, you see at least 5 black people on the counter in the bank. Now you can't find any black person on the counter in the bank. Ruth said, "Thanks for the information, but we always hear our Nigerian people in all these troubles. We don't get to hear among other countries." Hmm. You know what? I think the UK, like I said, UK is the most easiest country to come into. So on your yakpa, people they enter UK well. So hence why you will hear of all these stories. How many people they enter Canada? How many people they enter Canada? Exactly as this is very very easy in the UK, unlike America. Any akata you want to carry in America now, akata self don't turn to Nigeria because akata know why they follow am. But here in the UK, I'm telling you, there was a time that I was like, no, I want my two sisters to come in as well. It's not as maybe my sisters cannot come in and settle down here, but because they are now adults, the ìjọba ò ní fẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n settle sí ibà láti fún wọn níwèé wá ní pé torí wọ́n ti jágbàlagbà because they are older adults. I still want to try and bring them in. Ìyá kọ́ wá kí mi níbí báyìí tó bá jẹ́ ti wá kí mi kọ́ má padà. Màá set ọkùnrin fún wọn. Màá set ọkùnrin fún wọn. Tẹ́ pé láàrin ọdún kan, mo lábúrò tó dúdú tó ṣan. Mo ní ìwé tó ga tó pupa. Òyìnbó, ìwọ tó bá dúdú hoi tó dúdú bí jeans mi tí mo bí ṣòkòtò mi tí mo wọ̀ yìí. Wọ́n máa kú ẹ̀jẹ̀ bí Indomie ni. As I said, you go see people who don't spend 20 years for a year, they never get exactly. And people there was a time that this deal, people like they will go and marry all these European people to get paper. Lots of people did that then. In fact, somebody almost encouraged us to do it, me and my husband. But we're like, we don't have that money. And while we're contemplating that we want to do it, it was 2 months after we were contemplating on doing that, Home Office gave me indefinite leave to remain in the UK. I did not have to pay anybody. Home Office I was on the system for 4 years. Home Office just called me one morning. Send us. So I just had my second son there. That was in 2010. They just called me. Say, have you had your son? I said, yes. Can you go take passport photographs of your baby and bring it into the office the following day? I did that. A week later, letter through my door, indefinite leave to remain. After a year, I became a British citizen. It took me just 5 years. 5 years. I'm not bragging. If you don't know, you don't know. So that's why when you come into the abroad, it is the kind of people you meet when you first arrive will determine how far you're going to go. Jemima said, I wish paper can be given. I have Canada but heading home. I no longer want to be here. Hey, yeah. Why are you heading back? Oh, you are in Canada. Why are you heading back? Hello, Abby. How are you? Good evening. How's your holiday? Are you back or are you still on holiday or are you back in the city? So if you can get paper, you can get paper. Like I said, if you are if you are black girl or black boy, that you are black like this, like you are dark chocolate, Oyinbo will be running after you. You are still in France, enjoyment. Oyinbo will be running after you. I am from Botswana. Botswana is good, sister. All right, okay. Hello, Mamsi. How are you? Thanks for joining. Please like this live stream, guys. Like this live stream and share. UK is one of the easiest countries you can come into. People are still sending me a message tomorrow saying that they want to seek asylum. And I said that I can't come out openly here and talk about how to go about asylum. If you want to find out about how to go about asylum, DM me on my Instagram or send me an email. I'll point you in the right direction. But if you're a single person with no children, with no family, and you want to come and claim asylum, I will not encourage it. But if you're a single person, either single man or single woman, and you come abroad, like I said, when you come abroad, like somebody who maybe you came in with a visiting visa, the people you meet immediately you come in will determine how your journey is going to be. If you meet with the people that they will not openly let you know what is going on, that they will not easily tell you, Coco, hi John, welcome. Please like this live stream. They will not let you know how things they work. You will struggle. But if you are fortunate to meet the people that will show you the way, I swear to God, you will not use more than a year. You will get settlement because they will tell you how things work. Like I was saying earlier when I started this video, my friend's brother came in on a visiting visa less than a year. He found a Scottish woman. They've been married for years now and they have 2 children. They are doing fine. He's settled in the UK. And I also know of somebody very close to me. He came here as a student to come and do masters. Okay. So he finished his school he finished his school as a student. So I think he failed one of his exams. And he failed one of his exams. And they found that maybe he gave his work to somebody to do for him. and they found out. So they said he had to resubmit that dissertation again. But because he didn't want to pay more school fees, the guy just she was like he did not go back to the uni to finish his masters. What did he do? He found a Scottish woman. Now that Scottish girl don't born for him. This guy he now has leave to remain, but his leave to remain, I think he's going to get his permanent leave to remain next year. So he's renewed his 2 year visa for like almost 3 or 4 years now. So my husband was just saying to me that about a month ago that maybe next year he's going to get his indefinite leave to remain. So he got here. I think he got here when in 2010. He was a student here in 2010 because I remember that was when I had my last daughter. No, it was here in 2012. I had my last daughter in 2011. So he came to study in 2011. It was when I had my daughter that he came as a student. So after a year at uni, he messed up. He didn't want to pay his school fees anymore. That was when he left them. He was not following a Scottish woman. So the Scottish woman now normally, like when it happens like that, they will say we should go back to Nigeria to go and marry the girl. But because the girl has phobia for flights, the girl though they travel abroad, like because of her fear for height, she's never traveled abroad. So this was part of the things that she wrote to Home Office that yes, she would have loved to go to Africa to go and marry this boy, but she's got fear of flights, she's got phobia for flights, she can't travel, she can't do this. Home Office gave this boy that I'm talking about leave to remain. So he was renewing every 3 years. So I think when it gets up to 6 years or something, you'll be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain. Now he's doing fine. And this guy that I'm telling you about is a Nigerian. He's dark like Shako. Dark like charcoal. So that's why I tell you that if you are somebody that you are dark like charcoal, princess of analysis, how are you, my sister? It's been a while. You've not uploaded a video in a few days now. I was checking your channel, but I was like, you've not posted any video. How are you? I hope you're fine and your family are doing great. So someone like this Barney goes now, if you come abroad, Oyinbo men will be running after you. Mom of 5, àwọn ayé ṣe them, then àwọn ayé she them no go carry this matter. That's why I don't want to open mouth. But then these people, like I said, this thing that they did is quite common amongst the Asian people. I will share one of those stories. Good evening. Hi, Susan. How are you? One of the stories of something similar like this that this 4 Nigerian did. I will share it on my community tab once I finish this live stream. Asian people are known to do stuff like this, and there's lots of documentary on how they do it. Okay, and they always get them caught. Like they would say they want to go and get married, they will bring multiple people. Guys, please like this live stream. There's 59 of you watching me. Please like this live stream. I really appreciate it. They will bring multiple people, but this is the first time I'm hearing that Nigerians are actually doing it. So, guys, there are other ways for you to come into especially to the UK. UK is the easiest country. You see, if Bandigos want to enter UK in 3 months' time, she can enter on a visiting visa. She will enter on a visiting visa. And like I said, if you are dark chocolates, Oyinbo people, they will be eating you like pepper soup. They will be eating you like pepper soup. And if you are fair like me as well, there are some, they just love dark, like black people to date. But me, I can't marry. They love like fair skin, dark skin. If you are a guy, if you are a guy and you be dark skin, Oyinbo women will carry you like Indomie. And if you are a woman with dark skin, Oyinbo women will be carrying you like Indomie. But the basis of this live stream is that regardless of the money you are looking for, this is a country where laws work. So I don't see the reason why this is the kind of business you want to indulge yourself in. And like I said from the beginning of this video, those of you who have had any dealings with these people, it's just a matter of time. You will be caught and it will affect you whatever indefinite leave you've gotten. As he said, true. Michelle said, is your Oyinbo too stingy. Who tell you so Oyinbo stingy? Maybe this one that maybe this one has lived with Nigerian people. See, in Scotland, the people that I know that are married to Oyinbo, they are living like a queen. They drive choice car. Obviously, Oyinbo when they marry already get in whole house. Oyinbo here, they get mortgage and stuff like that. This Oyinbo already has his own house. Any black woman will marry Oyinbo for this country, the woman know they work. The black woman know they work. I'm telling you, the ones that I know, their women don't work. It is the Oyibo that is working. And they have, like, I know of 4 in this Scotland alone. 4 in this Scotland alone. The black Nigerian women we marry these Scottish people, they are not working. They are living like queen. And at times I will look at them and say, how this one take different from me? Like, the only difference is say she marry Oyibo, me I marry black man. Oh, if you meet Oyibo where they stingy, maybe this one has been used to Nigerian people. But I'm talking about Scottish men. They love their women. Most I know too do work. Exactly, Grace. The Nigerian women here in the Scotland that me I know exactly 4 of them, and I've known them for a very long time. They never work, and they change cars like their pants. They change cars. They go on holiday, luxury holiday every year. They don't work. They don't work. Banigo say, it be like say I go leave this my 70-year-old man. Banigo, it's too late now. Make no do that to that 70-year-old man, or else I me go throw you back. I go throw you like stone back. They are fine and most I know to do exactly now for Yankee for here Oyibo they treat Nigerian man like exactly here in the abroad, or even Oyinbo women, they often don't treat some Nigerian men great. But if you're a Nigerian man, we no lazy, it's your way to eje, you are hardworking. Trust me, that Oyinbo woman will forever cherish you. But if you're a woman, and you marry Oyinbo man, I swear to God, you no go suffer for your life. Don't you see all those Oyinbo on TikTok? Don't you see all those black girls that marry Oyinbo on TikTok? Don't you see the kind of life they are living? With that being said, what these 4 people did is highly illegal. It's highly illegal. And it just takes me back to the story of that lady that said she went to study in Canada. She said she did not realize that some of the paperwork that they gave her was not legit. I'm still of the opinion that she knows. These are the kind of people that do that runs for them. Jemima said, it's true. My cousin is dating a Scottish guy. You see, the guy flew home and bought a house. I asked her what she gave. Exactly, because you don't know. You would think maybe the girl used jazz on the guy. No. The guy is moving to Botswana next month for good. See? So it's all, like I said, if you're a newbie that you just arrived abroad, the set of people you meet when you just arrived will determine how well you will settle. Hence why for me, when I see new Nigerian people, I try to let them know how things are. Okay? I let them know how, like, it's better also if you're coming, there's no need to hide. We are speaking the same language. We speak the same language. There's no need to hide anything from me, because it is based on what you tell me that I will advise you. So if you're telling me wrong stuff about you, the advice I'm going to give you is going to be based on what you've told me. So for me, I'm quite open with people. Like, I let you know how it is in terms of work, what you can do. If you're looking for settlement, what you can do, what kind of visa have you got, the kind of visa you have will determine. I've seen people who sent me a message saying that, oh, they are in the UK, they have visiting visa, but in fact 2 of them, one is a male that he doesn't want to go back to Nigeria, that he found a factory work, but he doesn't have money to buy boots. And I was like, how much is the boot? He told me, and I transferred the money to him. Said, oh, he will pay me back when he gets a salary. I told him no, he should not bother, because I know that even that job that he's going to go and do, they'll be paying him less than if he had paper. So hence why you see when I comment, I know anywhere I go, even people that I don't even know, anywhere they come across, because they've watched my videos, they've heard of me, they've seen the things I've done for other people. That's why anywhere I go, the people will just comment like, I don't know this person. Like, oh, so person, I told so person about you. When I see new people that just arrived in abroad, in Scotland, especially in Scotland, if I get to meet them, I help them in terms of, is there accommodation, in terms of job, what they are struggling with. I might not be able to give you all the answer, but I'll point you in the right direction. So for those of you who are looking to jackpot, like I said, jackpot legally, jackpot in the right way. If you jackpot in the right way, I swear to God, you will not suffer. You will not suffer. See those people that come to say jackpot, abroad is this. They probably got a skeleton in their closets, and that's why they are struggling. But if you jackpot abroad in the legal way, you will enjoy the benefits of living abroad in a legal way. And like I said, like I tell you here, I'm a benefactor of that. I'm a benefactor of that. Me speaking to you here, I got my permanent residency in the UK through asylum. There's a video on my channel that I did with that Nigerian girl that I shared how I got settlement. Well, how I got my settlement. I know of people who have been on the asylum system for 15 years. As at when me I came, the Home Office never gave them settlement. It only took me 4 years. And within that 4 years, I was going to college. It was after I finished college of 3 years, I was able to go to university. I was going to uni as an Adru, and I only stayed on the Adru for 4 years. And I got my indefinite. In fact, when I was given indefinite leave to remain, they were no longer giving indefinite leave to remain. They were giving people leave to remain. So leave to remain will be 5 years. After 5 years, they will need to go and renew. But for mine was indefinite, which meant that after a year, I became a British citizen. So this thing that these people did, it's rubbing off on Nigerians in a bad way. It's rubbing off on Nigerians in a bad, bad way. That there's no, in fact, I don't even know the soap and sponge that Nigerians can use, that we can use to wash our body. Grace said, I tell people if I no come US with visa lottery that year, I for no come. I no get power today. Exactly. Exactly. Living illegal in this country is not the best way to go, because you will struggle. How do you want to feed? And then you've left family at home who are expecting that, oh, you start sending money to them. Hello, my beautiful Yo-Yo's world. How are you, ma? If you come abroad, even if you don't want to come to the UK, anywhere in the abroad that you go, if you go in an illegal way, you will struggle. James said 2 Nigerian women just got arrested at the Togo border yesterday with about 5 kids in sack. It is very sad when they were removing the kids from the sack. Why Nigerians? Honestly, it's painting us back. Like I was saying, there's a story there's a video, I already made that video. It's obviously because I've been working, that's why I've not posted that video. There was a video of another guy who defrauded US, who committed fraud in the US. Let me see if I can even find that video here. He committed fraud in the US. All this COVID program money. It was not small money. Oh. He now left the US to go to Nigeria. He now came back. It was when he came back that they arrested him. Like the audacity to come back. It was a Nigerian guy. I'm going to upload that video maybe on Friday or something so that you guys can watch it. He was arrested for fraud as well. Like, why Nigerians? Why Nigerians? Can we just can Sky News tomorrow just make an headline? So, oh, a Nigerian so did this. Hello, Chioma, how are you? Let us change our attitude as Nigerians. Oyo said they plenty. This one's plenty. They've done the catch. Yes, that's why I'm saying that they say there's a gang. They have them in Nigeria. So someone was asking that who snitched up on them. It doesn't matter who snitched up on them. This thing is not right. That's why I'm saying that if UK is one of the easiest countries you can jackpot to, either for highly skilled for highly skilled visa, either for visiting visa, either for studying. You don't need to pay anybody. See, when my mom was going to visit me years ago, we did not have to pay anybody. We did not have to pay anybody. All I sent to her was an invitation letter, then a proof that I am working, that I have my own accommodation, I have my own house, a proof of how much I earn. That was all. In fact, they told my mom that it's going to take her 2 weeks before the visa came out. Visa came out in 3 days. This only happened yesterday. James, I'm gonna go read that story about those Nigerians. Nigeria to do. Honestly, it's always Nigerians, and me bringing up this story because I have lots of Nigerian videos about what they are doing. I'm bringing out to let us know that it takes one person to make a change. It takes one person to make a change. Like all these people now, Oyibo people are against you taking money off people blindly. You are lying to them, giving them false thing, and you are collecting money from them. That means you are making profit. That is what Oyibo don't like. What you are giving to them is not going to be of benefit to them. It will not be beneficial to them. And you are taking money from them. That is what Oyibo no like. Because Oyibo talk here said their aim was to make money, to profit doing fraud. And then the people that you now defraud at the end of the day, like those people who have had business with them now, is as time goes on with this investigation, if they've had business with these people before, it's going to affect them because Home Office will investigate, will find other people who have used their services. And like they said now, they said one of them that they investigated the person, but they found out that his leave to remain was not deceptive. But because they found other documents that shows that he has an intent to defraud with that documentation, they had to jail him, one of them. And another one of them has an indefinite leave to remain. But that's this person, his own leave to remain, they investigated is straightforward. No corner with his indefinite leave to remain. But what of other people that have contacted them so that they could make marriage certificate for them? They could do, hello Shade, how are you? Nigerians really need to stop disgracing us on so many levels. Honestly, the disgrace is too much. The disgrace is too much. Me now, I don't even need to tell them where I am. When they hear me to talk, they'll say, oh, you're from Nigeria, right? At work, when I'm looking after my patients, anytime I say, hi there, my name is Wemimo. Oh, you're Nigerian, right? And I'm like, yes. In fact, I don't even need to tell them my name. For the fact that I'm talking, they know straight I'm Nigerian. I'm proud to be Nigerian, but when we keep hearing all this news every day, as time goes on, you wonder why some people, Nigerians who have been abroad for a very long time, don't want to associate themselves with newbies Nigerians. You wonder why? It's because of things like this, because you don't know who you are helping. You don't know who you are helping. You always was the COVID fund, the COVID fraud, even a special advisor to Ogun State government before this. Can you imagine? Oyes was said, even Nigerians in Nigeria praying for Trump to win do not know Trump has no intention of granting Nigerians. Exactly. Trump is going to say anything to those people. And when he enter, it will change his tone. Why do all this? Exactly. Jemima said, I love Nigerians too, my sister. I always talk to them about tarnishing Nigerian name. Nigerians should be the ones all Africans cry to. Honestly, hi Cindy Emmanuel, how are you? My hobby stopped asking Nigerian years ago. After Nigerians oh see me that with my conk Yoruba Nigerian accent, I can't even fake it. I can't fake it. I can't fake that I'm not Nigerian. But then we're not all the same. There are some bad eggs amongst us. Hence why I am coming out here. I will call them out to say, yes, I have been Nigerian, but I am not that kind of Nigerian that will do stuff like this. James said a lot happening in Ghana with Nigerians. Election is coming in December in Ghana, and Nigeria is coming in December. And Nigeria must go is the coming next. Ghanaians are crying, but his president, his children are half Nigerians. Honestly, Antonio, I don't understand what you just dropped there. So guys, let's be very very careful. Like these people now, they've been jailed. They are now convicts, just like Bobrisky. When they come out of prison, they getting a job ever in this country, if they don't deport them, will be difficult. Will be difficult. Okay. Please like this live stream. There's 71 of you watching me. Please like and share this live stream. Nigerians, we are, like I said, Nigerians, we are very hardworking people. We are very hardworking people. I don't understand how people, like today now, I went to work. On a normal day, my contracted hour is 37.5 hours. I get 5 picking. I still go to work. So I was meant to finish at 5:30 this evening. When it was 5 o'clock, my manager came to me, Wemi, are you willing to stay till 8 o'clock? Because there are a couple of theaters running late, which means that when everybody leaves, hello, my beautiful UK family, how are you? I enjoyed your show last night. Well said, my sister. Which means that once all of the day shift staff leaves, they are short staffed. So a normal day, my department closes at 8 o'clock at night. So if I start at 7 and I finish 5 o'clock, some will start at 10 o'clock, they finish 8 o'clock. So those who start at 10 and finish 8 o'clock, there's only 2 of them. Meanwhile, there should be 5 that will finish 8 o'clock. So me that I finish at half 5, and there's many more patients to come out of theater. 2 nurses cannot look after those patients. So they had to ask me. And this is not the first time I've told you guys that anytime they're looking for people to do overtime, it is me. My manager will walk past all the Oyibo nurse to come and ask me, Wemi, do you fancy overtime? But obviously, because I know I'm going back home and that extra money, it will help me plan my next holiday. I want to go on holiday in December and I want to buy a new laptop. So when she came to approach me, oh Wemi, do you mind staying till 8 o'clock? I finished my finish time was at 5:30. She asked that, Wemi, are you willing to wait till 8 o'clock? And I was like, Yeah, sure, why not? I was happy to wait because that's overtime. I get paid a time and a half. So tomorrow I'm gonna do it again. Nigerians, we are very, very hardworking. We are very, very high. I'm speaking for myself. I am very, very hardworking. And I've seen people who say when at times when I complain about money is they were like, oh, you have 5 children, but I have 5 children, but I am working. I have gone to school, 2 degrees on top having 5 children. I still work full time. I still have side hustles. I am on YouTube, doing this in the comfort of my bedroom. I am doing this. Let me read comments. Um, Grace said we are hardworking. Most educated immigrants in USA. Absolutely, Nigeria know they feel hard work. You know what? We know they feel hard work. Exactly, UK family. These people are just a bunch of non entities. They are thieves. They are thieves. And trust me, all of the money that they might have acquired from this business, they will lose that money. You know, UK government, anything, as long as they find that you are involved in fraud and you've benefited from it, either in finances, in whatever way, you will lose it because they will investigate, and anything that traces back money to you, you will lose everything. And now, only God will help them if they don't deport them. And if they don't deport them and they get to stay in the UK, the chances of them ever getting a good job in this UK is hard. It's going to be hard. It's hard. So guys, let's do better. This is not a good thing amongst it's not a good feel at all. It's not. With that being said, now there's another Nigerian lady in Canada that they said was saying that she wants to start buying Yoruba and Igbo people. Like, when did we start becoming being tribalistic? What did Nigerian people like? What led to having such conversation? Cynthia said, "I like your analysis. Keep up, love from God." Thank you, Cynthia. I really appreciate that. I was reading that news as well. I was on my lunch break at work and I saw the news saying that she will start. Let me even play the video. I've not even listened to it, but I don't know what led to that conversation that made her start saying that she will start buying Nigerian people, the Yoruba people in Canada. I don't know what led to that conversation on the live stream, but I just heard people talking about it and I was like, what's going on? I've not even listened to it. So she's also a Nigerian. Me very, very well. That's the woman. Time to start poisoning the Yoruba and the Benin. Put poison for all una food for work. Put poison for una. That woman, I son, I'm like, that woman needs to be absolutely. She needs to be jailed. She needs to be jailed for the fact that the Canadians might not even jail her based on what she said, but the fact that she said it, they will not trust her among Canadians. Because if you say you want to come and start poisoning people like you that are from your country, how then do we know that our own citizens are safe from you? Ismaila said, it is impressive that you can juggle all these things despite not having enough time. My brother, when you know that if you don't go to work, hunger go wire you. Even though here in the UK, the government still helps some people. You just need to make an effort. Even if it's only 16 hours you can do a week, the government will support you. There's something living wage. There's a particular amount of money that the government expects that you will live on. That okay, in a week, as you are on your own, £200 is what you will spend on yourself. But if you're now earning £100 a week and you pay rent, they will still support you, give you extra money. But me, I'm not waiting on that. Because if you are waiting for that kind of money, you will not be able to do anything with your life. You will not be able to achieve other things. You will not be able to. Do you want to buy a car? Do you want to build a house back home in Nigeria? Do you want to buy yourself a portfolio and assets? You will not be able to do much because you are depending on that extra money. But if you go to out to work, now I go to work now. I finish work, I shower, enter house, enter my bed. I know that tomorrow is payday now. I can't wait for bang bang for my money to enter. Here in the abroad, working pays a lot. As like I said, we are Nigerians. I'm not we are as Nigerians now. Majority of us want to build home in abroad, in Nigeria. Some of us we also want to buy houses in abroad. We want to ride choice cars, we want to host parties. But if you work hard, you will make it. I'm telling you. I am telling you, you will make it. Let me read comments before I go ahead. 2 months ago, police raided a house after a tip-off in the house. It was arranged like a classroom with tables and chairs with desks. They were that now young, all on laptop, and the boss escaped. With all of these things happen, Shade said it's best to work and make an effort and take it one step at a time. Exactly. The UK said that lady is paying because the Yoruba destroyed the Igbo's house that they built, and Namdi Kanu is still in prison, so she's angry. Where if they break house, if they demolish house can be built again. But if you take somebody's life, you can't bring that person back. Hence why she should be jailed. Breaking the law is not it, not at all, not at all. Like I always say to my kids, like I've been in this country. I stepped into UK in January of 2006. No, is it 2006? January of 2005. I've been in the UK since 2005. Please do the maths. I have never had any issue with the police. I have never had any issue whereby somebody reported me or they call police on me. I have never. And I always say to my kids that that is the kind of life I want for you. I have never. In fact, the way I used to stand up for people when I heard something happens to them, there's this family friend, but they are elderly couple, they come from Nigeria, and this man has 5 daughters. All of his daughters schooled abroad. All of them, and they are doing well now. This man will say, Wemimo, with the way you're always standing up for people, I think you should go and study. Because you all know how when we are in university, your parents will ask you like, oh, what do you want to study? And like, oh, I want to study law. But at this age, I don't think I'm ready to go back to school to go and study law again. This baba, this elderly parent used to tell me that, well, Mimo, I think you should go back and study something, go do something in the part of on the side of human rights, because you can advocate for people. You have the zeal to advocate for people. But I'm like, Daddy, I don't think I want to make money. I want to make money. If an advocate here in their abroad, I will not make money. But he saw the zeal in me. We're like, no, when me go back and to uni, go and do something that you are an advocate or you can advocate for people, because it's seen the things I've done for people. It's seen how I've stood up for people. I've been to a place for a care work of somebody where this person was accused of, raising their hand against a resident, and I went with her to go attend a meeting. And during that meeting, I found a bit of discrepancies because this auntie cannot speak English very well. They took advantage of the fact that she can't speak English properly. And when I read the statement they wrote against her, I was like, no, this is not right. This does not make sense. Instantly, I gave this auntie a contact to an employment lawyer. It was that at the end of that employment lawyer stood in place for that auntie. It was Bupa, a Bupa in Glasgow that auntie was working for. At the end of the day, when the employment lawyer got involved in that case, it was Bupa that was begging that auntie, and they paid that auntie money to say sorry for what we did to you. But I don't think I'll be able to do, because as I am now, I can't. My brain, I don't get time to read book. I don't read book already. 2 degrees, no be joke. With 5 children, and I still do my motherly duties, do my wifely duties. So I can't do it anymore. But if I see anything that I feel that could be of help to people who need it, I'm happy to share it. I'm happy to share it. Cynthia said that woman needs attention and support from like-minded people. She should be careful because the people she wants to kill now know their enemy. They've started posting her image everywhere. And I just pray. So in fact, she should be the one that she should be very, very careful, because the country where she is, everybody they carry pow, pow, pow. You know, every country, US, Canada, people there they carry pow pow. Unlike here in the UK, people are not licensed. You can't carry anything like that. But the country where she did, people there freely carry pow pow. So she should be very, very careful, because now that they've posted that picture everywhere, if she has not been arrested by Canadian police, I pray nobody for street go and meet her and say pow pow to her. In fact, she's the one who is actually at risk now. Bang bang Alaja. What do you mean, Olusegun? Bang bang, Alaja. I don't understand you. UK family, see, it still no reach to it. Exactly, because people broke a property. What is? I don't know. I'm not really into politics. What is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? I don't know. So whatever, if it's the Nigerian government that are incarcerating Nnamdi Kanu. But what as innocent people? So you said because somebody broke a property, you want to come and start poisoning people at your work. Like I said, she needs to be the one that should be very, very careful right now, because she's not safe. They've plastered her face everywhere. And the country she is, they have the right to carry weapon. They have the right to carry weapon in Canada. Please, if you live in Canada, let me know. I believe they have the right to carry weapon as long as it's registered. So she herself, she's not safe. So let's reason to that. I'm going to be rounding this up. I said I want to be here for half an hour, but I've talked to 1 hour. So in the 1 hour mark, I'll be finishing this live, and then we'll catch up again. So let's listen to what she's saying.
Water, make una dey buy one by one. Una go buy one day. Una go sick. I will put a tap pia for inside una water, inside una food. No, no, go.
And she na person mama be this, and she has children, and I want to believe that she probably has a husband as well. Did you hear her voice? Did you hear her? You want to put attack pia pia.
Better. This guy hates when I get for una so. It will.
Why, like, there's so many cases of tribalism going on right now in Nigeria. Why? I'm in Scotland here. See, if Igbo people are doing their New Yam festival, if Igbo people are doing their Yam festival, hey, all of Scotland will be shaking, because every walks of life, everybody will attend. You be Yoruba, you be Edo, they no care. Come and fellow New Yam festival, come and do. But when there's this Yoruba association in Nigeria, I mean Scotland here, I did not even know that there's a Nigerian association in Scotland. It wasn't until I saw a picnic that they did, and I'm like, who are these people that are forming Yoruba association in Scotland? When me, like I told you guys, I've been in Scotland since 2005, and me that have been here for that long did not hear. And all these people, they are all sheshe days, they are newcomers. You see what I'm saying here? But Igbo people, when they do their New Yam festival, everybody, like Scotland, will be shaking. Me, if I will carry gele. If there's any Igbo in the house, let me know. You don't know how people dress up for the New Yam festival. Me say go carry gele, go show face. I don't understand when all this tribalism thing started in Nigeria. Honestly, I'm not seeing comment on this thing. Let me check for my iPad here. So Shadi said assistance is helpful if there is a need, but it should be substitute. It should be a substitute or an excuse not to do work or develop oneself. Absolutely. Mark Miller said, I so want to visit Nigeria, but I'm afraid. Mark, my advice to you: if you want to visit Nigeria, do not announce your arrival to anybody. Do not tell anybody. I went to Nigeria for I've been in Scotland for 15 years, and my first trip to Nigeria was in 2021. I did not tell anybody. The only person I told was my sister. I did not even tell my parents. I did not tell any of my friends. It was not until when I arrived in Nigeria. The friend that I want to see, I contacted them to say, oh, I'm in Nigeria. How do I miss you? I did not tell anybody. So, Mark, my advice for you, if you want to go to Nigeria, do not tell anybody. Book yourself an hotel. See how you normally go abroad on holiday. Do so. Just treat it as if you're going on holiday. Do not announce to anybody. Go on your holiday, book an hotel, check in, do your thing, and you only see people you want to see. That's the way. Son and Blackness said, I live here, it's not bad for real. Okay. Mark Miller said, where are the safe areas? I would say Lagos is safe. Okay. Lagos is safe. I would say most of the west part of Nigeria is safe. But if you're going to travel, do not travel by road. If you're going to be visiting cities, countries, towns, do not travel by road. Travel by air if you can afford it. Or if you can drive, either hire a car and drive yourself. If you're going to travel interstate, do not travel by road. If you're going to Nigeria and you plan to travel interstate, do not travel by road. Either go by air or you drive yourself. James Bond says, sister, if you want to see the video of the kids being removed from SAS at the Togo border by 200, go to this channel, Rush Online to watch. Okay, I will check that out. Thank you, James. Bright said, yes, we have right to carry with exactly. So she's not safe. She's on there saying, I will buy or attack people. She's the one who is actually at risk now. So if the police in Canada arrest her, they are arresting her to protect her. They are arresting her to protect her, because how long did it take people to find her out? I'm gonna read comment and then we'll round up, guys. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. UK fan says she's expressing her anger, but also implicating herself to problem. So she sit down for where she did. She did express anger. If she want to express her anger, make she come Nigeria. If she want to express her anger, let her come to Nigeria. She can't be sitting in Canada behind social media and be making mouth. If she wants to express herself, she should make she enter Nigeria. Son and Blackness said, anywhere in Lagos is safe. Yes, anywhere in Lagos is safe. Don't think and just come. Hundreds of people visit Nigeria per day and the entire Yoruba land is safe. Exactly. Like I said, don't announce your arrival to anybody. Just treat you coming to Nigeria as if you're going on an holiday abroad. You book your hotel, you book your car, just do it that way. Grace said, we just did Igbo Day, Boston. Everybody did it. They enjoy. Exactly. No tribe talk. So I don't understand. It's only Nigerian people. Like anything you any post you see on social media now, Yorubas, like why? Cynthia said she's so sick in the head. How can a human being with family in both her native country and abroad put them on the honestly, like I said, that she herself she's not safe anymore. And if peradventure if the Canadian police arrest her, they are only arresting her to keep her safe. I go to Nigeria every 2 years. I don't tell. I just show up. Exactly. So I want to cultivate that. I want to cultivate that as well, Grace. I want to start going every 2 years. The last time I was in Nigeria was 2021. I enjoyed myself. And if I want to go again, at least I want to spend a month. I want to be going every 2 years as well. So all of my annual leave, I am compiling it. Shade said, when going to Nigeria, make no announcement. Absolutely, that's the best way to go about it. See who you want to see. Keep a low profile and don't post on the gram until you leave. Exactly. When I was in Nigeria as well, I did not post. All the posts I was posting was when I was already back in the UK. That was when I started posting videos. I did not post at all while I was in Nigeria. It was when I've already arrived back. So I was already back, oh, but then because I'm posting videos, people believe that I was still in Nigeria, but I don't live in Nigeria. So guys, my lasting word for you is this, okay? There are so many ways for you to get settlement in the UK. I'll say UK for an example. I'll say UK because I am in the UK. Okay. There are so many ways for you to get settlement in the UK. And if at all, if there's any visa whatsoever that you want to apply for, you don't need any agent, either visiting visa, either tourist visa, whatever visa it is. You don't need any agent because all the information you need is on www.gov.uk. Okay, and all the expo that I've already given you guys, if you know you are already in the UK already and you have visiting visa and your visa don't expire, if you are single, just go and find Oyinbo to marry. Go and find Oyinbo to marry. Okay, go and find Oyinbo to marry rather than suffer here. Don't be like I said, that I know a brother here. He's been in this country for so many years, no wife, no children. He can't go to Nigeria and you know get settlement. He's just going back and forth. So that's the kind of person who will say, oh, at the end of the day, hey, abroad is good, abroad is not good. Abroad has been good to me. Abroad has been good to me because I am enjoying the benefits of being here in a legal way. If I decide now to say the work I'm doing, I don't want to do it anymore, I will shove it. I will go and find another job. You know, the safety it gives you, the security it gives you that you can work and earn money for yourself. You can work without running helter skelter. You can access things easily. I know everything is not 100 everything is not 100% perfect in the UK. But if you are here in a legal way, you will get the benefits of being here in the legal way. You won't start running around. Nobody will pay you £7.50 an hour when they should be paying you £20 an hour. You know, you work, you make money, and then you'll be able to support the people in your lives. I totally condemn the things these people did. Okay, I totally condemn it. And do they deserve being jailed? Yes, they deserve being jailed. And if possible, let them be deported back to Nigeria. Let them be deported back to Nigeria because they will still continue doing these things. And don't get me wrong, Nigerians are not the only people who do this thing though. Like I said, I will share a video on my community of a program on Channel 4 News of how they were able to find some group of Asian people who are bringing different people to come and get married just because they want to do paper for them. These things happen in the Asian community a lot. A lot. And also, if you are watching me and you are still somebody is telling you story that you should come and pay £3,000 for certificate of sponsorship. Certificate of sponsorship is free. You should not be paying any agent either here in the UK or in Nigeria. You should not be paying anybody a penny. If you're trying to come through, if you're trying to come into the UK through the care visa or through the care route, I know you can't bring your dependents. If you're trying to come into the UK, it is the employer you are going to work for. The employer that is offering you sponsorship, they are the ones who will make that application to the Home Office. And I think the only money you are paying is less than £300. Because if your employer is applying for certificate of sponsorship to you, if it is a bigger organization, they get a certain discount. If it's a smaller organization that you're working for, they get a certain discount. But if you are working for that employer and that employer has the license to give you certificate of sponsorship, you are not to pay a penny. But some of you, I will tell you, some of you, as at last week, I was still reading a post where a girl said somebody duped her £4,000. There's a video of a Nigerian pastor in Manchester or where that was caught on camera. On camera, like I think the girl used maybe I don't know what device, but he was caught on camera saying, "Oh, certificate of sponsorship will be ready in 3 days. You will, in fact, you will walk. You will run for work." And this man has been doing it for years because he said he's been doing it for a very long time. So please don't fall into their hands. Don't fall into their hands. There's a way, if somebody wants to offer you a job, and you want to be sure that they have that license for them to give you a sponsorship, there's a way on www.gov.uk that you can check if they are licensed to give you certificate of sponsorship. I've always said this on my channel. Nigerians, we don't, some of the, I would say Nigerians, we don't like to carry out research. You get information, you run with it straight. But please stop doing that. Stop doing that. You will not see me dropping a comment cursing anybody out because they went to go and follow them. But I will still keep coming back here and start telling you that do not pay anybody. Certificate of sponsorship is free. If anybody is coming to you to say, "Oh, pay this for certificate of sponsorship," I'm advising you to go into the nearest police station and report such person. Make sure you have their name, their phone number, or where you are meeting them. Let the police know. Your money, I'm sure you have a better use, or you have something good to use your money for. Do not allow anybody use your money to, chop life. Look at the guys now. One of them has a beautiful gold necklace around his neck. I was reading that story and I was like, that gold necklace around his neck. Make person first help me collect that necklace from his neck first. Let me see if I can find the picture of one of them. Looking at the necklace around his neck, it's proper gold. Proper gold. So let's finish listening to this voice record of this woman.
That's forever. Fall off on a food.
That's what she looks like.
What do they call that one? What do they call that rat? If I go work tomorrow, now I go put that for Yoruba people food.
Can you imagine?
Canada, Ontario. Oh yeah, hurry up, hurry, fast. I go put otapia, I go put obomosho, everything for inside una food. Una go dey hear small. Yoruba don't die, yo. Bini dog pemel. Una go dey hear.
And she gets that person wife be this. That person wife be this. Can you imagine?
I want making the people get that heart of wickedness. Una too dey quiet. Una too dey cool. Enough. Is enough. If you have a means of tying them. Any means of tying them. Come on for.
See this one. Encouraging people to take people's lives. Can you imagine? And she get children.
Because they're too mumu. They're of no use for the society.
She's not the only person on that live showdown. There are other people there. So those other people that listen to her, those people should all be rounded up as well. She's not the only one talking. Other people are agreeing with her.
Lot of prostitutes and everything. You said let's not good man.
Ashawo Kingdom. They say Benin Kingdom. They call them Benin Kingdom. They are Ashawo Kingdom.
Honestly, this is so disheartening. Like I said, that woman, they've plastered her face everywhere. She's not safe either. She's not safe, okay? She's not safe. And if peradventure, like I said, peradventure the Canadian police arrest her, they are doing her a favor by arresting her to keep her safe. That's just the only thing. I'm gonna recommend and then we'll call it a day. Thank you so much, guys. Let me recommend. Make sure your pastor prays for you. Even pastor self, well, maybe pastor for UK, sha. Don't trust pastor for Nigeria. Patrick said, "Oh God, run for your life." Son and Black said, "You can travel by road in Nigeria, but I can guarantee the entire me. I don't guarantee road travel in Nigeria. Kidnappers, I don't guarantee that. Nigeria is not bad, guys. Things are just expensive and development is slow. Anyway, guys, that's just what I've come to share with you there. That, you know what, like I said, there are several ways of settling down in the UK. And if you are one of those people who are running helter-skelter because you are living illegal, if you are somebody who is watching me right now and you are illegal, you are illegal in the UK and you've got family, the best thing for you to do is aduro. Okay? Adro is 50-50. When I entered Adro years ago, I did not think that I will ever get permission to stay in this country. Adro is 50-50. So if you're somebody who has children, or you are a family unit and you are struggling and you know you came here, you know you don't have you know you don't have pali, you are running elter skelter. If you have children, the best thing for you to do is let your family go and do aduro. But as the man, don't follow them. Don't follow them. If you are a single man, and you are running elter skelter, you don't have pali, go and marry Oyinbo. Go and marry Oyinbo. Because Oyinbo, Nigerian man to Oyinbo, na Odogu. And if you are a single lady, you are running elter skelter, go and marry Oyinbo. That's the way you can get settlement. Because if you don't getting settlement based on you being definitely being living illegally is hard. Okay, it's hard. And with the way it is now, the UK government are clamping down real good. They are clamping down on this illegal immigration. So guys, any of you that has been in business with these people that have been arrested, me, I call them out. Oh, these are people's husbands. They are somebody's odogu somewhere, and they are defrauding people. It's not fair. And yes, they deserve the jail time they've been given. And I hope and I pray that once they've served their jail time, they should be deported back to Nigeria. They should be deported back. That's the way to do it. But I doubt they will ever be deported. But yeah, that's what I want to happen to them. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you who are in Nigeria, please stay safe. And those of you who are in Canada, you all heard that woman, you've seen her picture, start reporting her. And when you take your food to work, for me now, I have a locker where I put my food. So yeah. So just keep safe, okay? And for those of you who are running Elter Skelter, if you know you've seen, if you know you are struggling, you are here, you don't have paper. If you watch this video back, you might learn one or two things from this video, okay? Do not pay anybody. Don't go and marry anybody to give you paper. I mean, don't go and pay somebody to marry them so we can give you paper, because at the end of the day, you will chop cane. Because there are people who are paying all these European Union people. They'll pay them, marry them, and after 3 years, the girl go run off. Go give them paper. Don't fall into such, okay? Don't fall into such. And I pray those of you who are still struggling out there, I pray God gives me make way for you, those of you out there, okay? Like I said, if you any country whatsoever that you decide to move to, please make sure you make it legal. I am Team Jackpa, but Jackpa the right way. That's what I've always advocate for. Any video where you see me talking about Jackpa, I am Team Jackpa, but do it in the right way so that you not go and be running elter skelter. And you still see some people in this not having paper, they are raising family, they are having children. Like, even though that way you don't get the citizenship for your kids straight away like that, it takes 8 years or 9 years. But then how do you want to pay bills? Being not having paper, how do you want to pay bills for those 8 years, 9 years before you can now apply based on the fact that okay, you had your children here, they are now 8 years or 9 years old. How do you want to pay bills? How? Anyway, he who has ears, let him hear. That's all I've come here to say to you guys, okay? Thank you so much, each and every one of you who have been here. I really appreciate you all. And that video that I think it was Joe who's there, or James, that James was talking about, I'm gonna go find it and I'll go read up on it and maybe set a live stream for tomorrow. But this video of this woman that says it, she wants to she wants to go and be buying people. I really want us to discuss it. Maybe I'll schedule a live stream for tomorrow after work. After work, it might be later on again if they offered me overtime. Your girl likes money. If they offer me overtime, it might be a later live stream. But whichever way, I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Okay. So if you're watching this video back again, please don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you have not yet done so, turn on the post notification, share this video, and I hope to catch up with you in my next one. All right. Bye. Bye everyone. I have a lovely, lovely bedtime rest. Okay.